All right, in the next step, we want to make sure, and we want to take a closer look how this form field we have been setting up now with our WordPress and Thrive plugin. And we want to see if this works actually with our active campaign and the API we basically put in and connected. So as you can see, that's again the demo page. And I mean, I just kept this on the top here, and I just did this on purpose so that you can see how raw it is, right? But it really doesn't matter. What we want to check now is you fill out this form field here, and I type in my email and my cell phone number, right? And by the way, feel free to text me and call me. That cell phone number I have forever, and you can reach me at any time. And, I basically just say then, hey, here, sign up, right? My name, Bernard Ryder, my email, and my cell phone number, and click sign up. So what I also did now in the past, you saw it, I created a thank you page. And you remember I said, hey, if somebody signs up, then, redirect him to a thank you page. This is what I just roughly and quick created from a template with Thrive. And it basically says, hey, you have successfully signed up. Please follow the steps below to complete the process. And guess what? You got an email, right? And I also want to show you this now because I always set it up to have a double opt-in, that the contact that actually wants to get and receive all my data, he has to confirm that by email. So the email I'm receiving is actually like here, super simple. You see here, like here is like a warning from Gmail right now. I will get to this later, but you can ignore that for now. You can avoid this then by connecting the domain name, and you can do this with the key as well, that this warning doesn't actually appear. But fact is that, and also I have to say it's warning me because the email was sent with one of the emails I registered, of course, and it's the same email, so it identifies this. But anyways, but you can see I can confirm my subscription here. It says, hey, thank you for subscribing to Papas Marketing. You or someone else, or someone has subscribed to the list, and it's kind of funny. But anyways, you see this is kind of like working. So the email confirmation email was pushed out, and I can confirm this, and this goes back to active campaign, and it says thanks for signing up. Now what we want to make sure is we go now back into our active campaign email automation marketing software or application, however you want to call it, and click on contacts. And we want to make sure that this contact actually really went through, right? So when you click on it, I go here and I just select everything through my contacts, and boom, here I am. So here's Bernard Ryder with my +1 Gmail, my phone number, and I just signed up. Look at that. And when I click on it, I basically got the data that my current IP is in Portland, Oregon, and here I am, right? So you see also here like the recent activities. You can always track and see what this contact was actually doing when he was interacting with you, right? So all I wanted to show you is the fact that it works. You saw that the connection is intact. And then, yeah, let's get back to the light box, and then I can also, of course, say like, you know what, for instance, if I like this design element here more, you can also design this here. I show you a little bit here. You click on design elements and corners. If you like to make them round, you see like the one above, you basically change the pixels and make them round. And of course, you also can change the color of the button. So if I would like to have here a different color, then I give it my yellow one. And if I want to change the font, then I can also do this, click in it, and basically say like, hey, where's my lead generation typo? And I want to make this black, and I want to make this bold. And of course also, you want to change the font type maybe. So let's delete this here, that we have enough space for also the content. And let's say instead of sign up, how do we want to call it? Let's start my business. right? So, and maybe I like to do this upper boom. And you can also, you see here you have options with the font. You can play, first of all, everything can be big, or you make just the first letters uppercase, and yeah, the font size you can change and everything, and the line height. And then here always I switch to the tablet, and of course the most important, to the mobile version, because the mobile version always go through those steps. You want to maybe change and adjust the line height, because you really want to make sure that in the mobile version it also looks great, and that people have no problems in signing up, and they can read the font, that it's big enough, and so on. And maybe one more thing I wanted to show you. So of course, first of all, done, and I saved this. Is when you go into those elements. This is super important. First of all, you can move this around. So you see my first element is the phone number. The second one is actually my email, and the third name is the name. And you can also click in it and then say, like in the input field, your first name, for example. And then in the email, this is also clear, but I also say right over your email and your phone number. And here, I really want to make sure people type in their cell. And I make this example because it's really important that they type in the correct cell phone number, also with this code, because you want to use this data later on to send text messages. And it's really important that they have the right format typing into that. Otherwise, the SMS or text message service might not work, or you have to triple check and double check the contacts all the time if somebody signs up, how he was entering the cell phone number. So this is a good start, right? But you see how it works. It's done. And if you go now to the main page again, I go back to this one here where everything starts, right? So this is Papa's Marketing homepage now. And if you click on it, boom, you see now, beautiful, it's here. You can sign up. And the new contact is pushed over automatically to Active Campaign, right? And once this is done, I also want to make sure that you understand this. I created here a thank you page. And the reason why I only created those 2 pages for now is because I also wanted to show you what we started before with Google Analytics. That's, of course, like then tracking and setting up goals. But you want to make sure that you have one goal set up, and that's for sure when you start a business, is how many people are actually signing up and how many do you convert, right? And don't forget about the plugins we previously installed. There was the add code to head plugin, and this is where you have the Google Analytics code in it. So don't forget to have this, otherwise Google Analytics can't track it. And for now, when you look at the page, we have literally the website 2 pages created, right? Which is the landing page and the start page at the main domain name, papas.marketing. And the second page is actually the thank you page. But we can already track if somebody signs up, right? And basically goes to the landing page if somebody who was entering your landing page was a success or if he wasn't. So, and you can track this then in Google Analytics, and how you set up this particular goal, I show you then right in a minute, right after that.